Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody guys, today we'll take a look at the euro currency. Well, as you know, yesterday some fragile compromise has been achieved on the Greek question, an agreement between the Greece and the creditors. Previously, a couple of weeks ago, we have posted our analysis of the Greek situation and what could happen if Greece will accept the offer of the creditors. What will it mean? So if you would like to know, you could reread or just read this analysis and research that we have prepared a couple of weeks ago. But shortly speaking, we think that this compromise could have the negative consequences. For the Cyprus, this will be probably the political death, in terms that this will probably end its political career, since this compromise really contradicts with the promises that the Cyprus has given to the public and to its electors, and that probably the people will not forgive them for this. Even recently, yesterday, all the Syriza members already have called for the mutiny at Cyprus because it has agreed with the creditors. That's the first point. That stands in relation to the Greece and the European Union. That could lead to consequences of the significant calling for the money from the major countries that have the significant debt burden, such as the Portugal, the Spain, Italy. They also could start the request for additional support or something of that sort, and that could lead for the chain reaction. Besides, it's not really absolutely clear what will happen with the Greece economy, because yes, they will provide the 86 billion of the euros for supporting of the balance of the country right now, but it's difficult to understand how they intend to rise the economy if they contract the social spending and increase the taxes. How you could rise the economy by applying these two major steps? It's very difficult to understand, and it means that this is mostly the tactical solution, and it just postponed another call for liquidity for some in the future. So it means that Greece will continue demand more money for surviving, because to rise the economy you need vice versa to provide some benefits to producers, to decrease the taxes and so on. That's why it's not quite clear. Anyway, for euro this will be negative consequences, because there we have the quantitative easing program from the European Central Bank. We see the growing debt inside the euro union from these countries. That will probably, in the short-term perspective or even in the medium-term perspective, this will be negative scenario, and this just confirms our expectation to see the parity in this year, the euro currency and the United States dollar. So meantime, in the short-term perspective, let's take a look at the chart. First of all, take a look that the stop grabber pattern that we have discussed on Friday has survived, and it's still working. And what is even more important, that yesterday we've got another one. Both of these patterns has the same target. They stand right here, so they should lead market for the taking out of these lows. But in this case, that will lead to the breakout of this long range with a high probability. If this really will happen, this in turn should lead market to the completion of the target of this breakout, and the target stands at 106. This is the height of this range. So if market will breaks it down, we should measure this hit and counted down in the direction of the breakout. This action has two meanings. First of all, it's 106 target. It's understandably, but another one is that market will take out of this low. That's very significant because market simultaneously will erase as ABCD pattern to the upside, as potential for the butterfly sell pattern that now still exists since market stands above this low. If this will happen, in this case probably we could get the only direction is down, and we could get the appearing of this big butterfly buy pattern that has the same target as the parity. Well, that's our short-term expectation on the gold market. Be ready for acceleration down here because a lot of stops have been placed, and as market will touch it, it probably will lead to some downward acceleration. On the hourly chart, guys, we see how our analysis has worked. So recall that on weekend we said that if market will take out of these lows and move below the weekly pivot point, return it back down below the neckline of these head and shoulders and turn down, that will lead to fail, not quite the failure, but that will confirm the bearish reversal. And you could take the short position as soon as this will happen. So you can see that has happened. I don't know whether you have taken the short or not, but if you do not, you now have the chance to do this. So take a look what we have. Perfect thrust down. Market right now stands at the support of the weekly pivot support one. So we could expect some at least minor retracement here. Maybe market will form this double repo buy pattern. That's also possible. Anyway, do not wait too deep retracement to the upside because market it's not at the oversold. It still stands inside of the range. No significant support stands here except maybe this weekly pivot support one. So it's better to watch for 1050 area as the potential area where we can take the short position. That's the 3-8 retracement on this thrust. So market could show this retracement and continue move lower. That's what we see right now on the market. So that's our view on the euro currency. Unfortunately, guys, we haven't got the failure by the Napoli pattern. If we would get it, if we could get this, this will be just that could be absolutely perfect and very interesting. But we have the reversal and failure of this head and shoulders by just classical situation of the failure. So market has moved slightly above the neckline, then failed and returned it back down. So that's all probably for today on the euro currency. Let's keep watching what will happen. But recent action mostly confirms our long-term target and the bearish development, bearish expectation on the euro currency.